Hey y'all, today we're going to be making an easy pot roast in our Ninja Foodi, all while having a whole lot of fun. And that meat is so tender. Hey y'all, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the Good Old Boy, where we're cooking up dishes straight from recipes.crock.com, my beautiful wife's cooking blog. And today we're going to be cooking up an easy pot roast. Now we've done like the perfect pot roast. In fact, if you remember when Aunt Lou and I did it and we were learning how to use our electric pressure cooker at the time. That's really cool. It just missed the camera. That's awesome. So here's one thing you don't. Oh!
That's not awesome.
I need a paper towel. I need a paper towel! Cris! Yeah, you remember how that worked out. Well, this one's going to be even easier. There's no veggies involved. Let's say by chance maybe you're a low-carb family and you want to omit like the potatoes and the carrots that you would normally put in a pot roast. You just want a good flavorful meat. This is a great recipe for that. And all you need are the following ingredients. You need one chuck roast. This is about a 2.5 pounder, close to 3 pounds. This is perfect for me and the girls to have a lot of leftovers as well. You can go up to 3.5 pounds if you want to. You want 1 packet of an onion soup mix. You want a mushroom gravy mix, but let's just say perhaps you don't like mushrooms. We know we got a lot of folks out there that don't like the mushrooms. And evidently our Walmart didn't either because they didn't have it. So they gave us an au jus gravy mix. That works just as well. You want to have 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to use minced garlic, so that's about a good heaping tablespoon of garlic. And you know our family, we like the garlic, so I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to dump. And then you want to have 1 cup of water, freshly squeezed H2O if possible. So what I'm going to do, it's real simple. I'm going to throw this in the bottom of my Ninja Foodi. Now, I know, and we've gone through this before, we've gotten multiple comments about, Mikey, why didn't you sear the meat first? You brown the meat, it gives more flavor. If you want to, go ahead. I'm doing this real quick, and I don't want to. Mainly because I want to agitate some of it because I feel like being agitated today. Meat in a pot, just like that. And then we're going to take the rest of our ingredients and put them in my mixing cup. Now, this is a 2-cup mixing cup, and I'm only using a cup of water, so I can get away with this. You can use a mixing bowl if you want it. It's your kitchen, whatever you want to do. This is my house, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my au jus gravy or mushroom gravy mix if you can find it. And if you like the mushrooms, I love mushrooms, but we didn't have the option for that. And then about a good heaping tablespoon of minced garlic plus a little extra, keep the vampires away. And I'm going to give that a quick stir. Now the reason we're using all of the water in this is because if you're cooking in an Instant Pot or a Ninja Foodi like we are, you've got to make sure and have liquid in the bottom of your pot or it won't come up to pressure. So I've got a good cup of liquid there that I'll put into my pot over the top of my roast, and that'll help it come up to pressure. And now I'm going to rinse that out. Just a little bit more water. A little bit more water is not going to hurt. I also make sure and get all that onion mix out of there. Put on my lid, maybe. Make sure that it is set to seal and not bent. And I'm going to set this on high for 70 minutes. So pressure, high. And how fast will this go? 30, 45, 1 hour. We'll drop down, or go up rather. 70 minutes, by the way, is 1 hour and 10 minutes for those like me who can't do the quick math. And start. And that's it. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to let this go for 1 hour and 10 minutes, 70 minutes, and that is going to cook that meat. It's going to push all those flavors into that meat, and it's also going to make that meat really, really tender. We're going to let this go after it shuts off, so make sure you don't have the warming feature on. Let this go for 15 minutes on a natural release, then we'll release it the rest of the way, and then we're going to eat meat. And we're going to do that in 3, 2, 1. And the time is up. This came up to pressure, held it for 70 minutes, and then shut off. I made sure that the warming feature was off, and then it did a natural release for 15 minutes, and then I relieved the rest of the pressure, which means nothing spurted like the time that I had Lou up. I think she might have just been a bad luck charm, I don't know. But now we're going to see just how we did. Ooh. Oh my goodness, if you could smell this kitchen right now. That onion soup, y'all. Oh my goodness. Here, take a look at that. This is what you're left with. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. But the true test of this to see if it's done is I'm gonna take my fork and just put it in there. Oh yeah, look how that meat just comes right off. It falls apart. Holy moly, that's good. I better quit smacking that insert there or my wife is gonna beat me. So if I didn't have the coated insert in there, I would take a couple forks and shred it. If I just use my metal insert, I wasn't thinking about that. So what I'm gonna do is just peel off a couple pieces of this. Save the rest of it for dinner for the ladies. I'll just pull me off a piece of meat right there. Oh, it just comes right off. And then I'll get me a little bit more because I made it and I want some. That's enough for now. Now I've dirtied up 2 forks and I'm going to dirty up a spoon because I want some of that amazing au jus that's down in the bottom with those onions. I'll just drizzle me a little bit of that juice. Oh look, a little piece of meat came with it. Bonus. Now I come up here and see it. Don't tap a metal fork or spoon on that insert. You get in trouble when your wife sees it. That smells so good. If it tastes anywhere near as good as it smells, but I can drop a fork right down in that meat. It's super tender, and a chuck roast in itself is not a tender cut of meat. But if you cook it low and slow, or if you cook it under high pressure, you can get it very tender, just like I'm getting ready to show you right now. One packet of soup mix, 1 packet of either mushroom gravy or au jus, if that's all you can get or you don't like the mushrooms. A little bit, or in my case, a lot of garlic. Didn't need any salt because those 2 packets had enough salt in them to salt that meat. It's not over salted. Serve this with your favorite vegetables. If you're going low carb, you could do like maybe some riced cauliflower, maybe some zucchini. If you really don't care about the carbs, and I know I don't, you could do some mashed taters, or what I'm about ready to do is I'm gonna make some rice to go with this because I love meat with rice. That is super simple. There's a ton of flavor, and that meat is so tender. It's like biting into a really good juicy steak almost. Oh, and it's a roast. That's a good roast. I like that. You will too. If you like this video, make sure you give us one of these down below. If you've not become a member of the Crock Posse, make sure that you click that little subscribe button down below and become a welcome member of the Crock Posse. And if you want to know as soon as we put up a new video, click the bell next to the subscribe button called the ding-a-ling, and that lets YouTube know that you want to know as soon as we put up a new video. We put them up quite a bit. But most importantly, y'all, whatever you do, laugh often, eat good food, and speak life. See you later. Hey y'all, today we're gonna make an easy pop. Easy! Did you hear my voice crack? Boy, I feel like I'm 14 again. If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon.